When you come to the Outback, you have to be prepared. It can be a very serious place, particularly if you're driving. The car needs to be well maintained. You need to have great tyres, need food and water in case something happens and you break down. Or you can do it the easy way like I'm going to, and you let someone else worry about all that. Now, I'm catching up with a couple of my friends, Mick and Jay McCulkin from Tri-State Safaris. Hey!
Mike, where you headed?
Glad you found me. It was Mick and Joe McCulkin who first turned me onto the Outback in 2003 when I jumped aboard their 4-day tour to Corner Country, a trip I'll never forget. Now, since the last time I saw you guys, I know you won a couple of major tourism awards, a couple for New South Wales tourism, but a big night in February.
Mate, it was. Yeah, we went on to win the significant tour and transport operator category at the Australian Awards.
And a few glasses of champagne.
Mate, it was a huge night.
Now, where are we off to this time, Mick?
White Cliffs.
Well, that's where I was walking to.
I don't think so.
No? Where was I going?
Mate, you were on your way to Perth.
Gee, Joe, I'm glad you found me. Tri-State operate out of Broken Hill and can take you to White Cliffs as part of their day trip or on the overnighter like I'm doing. There's only about 200 people that live in White Cliffs today. But in its heyday, there was 3,000 to 4,000 people. And believe it or not, right out here in the middle of nowhere, it was quite a substantial town. They had an abattoirs, they had dance halls, they had billiard halls, they had all sorts of stuff, even a lemonade factory. All drawn here for the one thing.
Hey, I got some!
The opal. Today you can follow the opal trail and do a bit of noodling for that flash of colour in the old diggings or mullock heaps.
Unbelievable. Look at that. Absolutely nothing.
I've got to say, the landscape out here is just amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty special. From the air, this looks like a lunar landscape. This area that we're standing in, there's about 50,000 exposed mine shafts.
Fair dinkum.
Yeah.
Just here.
Just here.
Got a real good feeling.
He's got the fever.
I've got the opal fever. And so did the prospectors of the late 1800s. But as it turned out, the wealth went to just a few. For the rest, these were tough times.
Just so tough. Look, whole families perished. You know, there were the cemetery out here. There are so many, about 500 in fact, unmarked children's graves.
All for the opal.
All for that bit of colour.
Now, listen, Mickey, I've just picked this up. What do you think? There's something in there or what?
That, I tell you what, that is a really, really nice piece of opal. That is worth good money. But,
You're joking.
no, for your
Give me back.
For your benefit, mate. For your benefit. There you go. Go on.
What? Don't do that to me. The town of White Cliffs itself is not what you'd call buzzing, and that's just the way they like it out here. Now, when it comes to accommodation in White Cliffs, I am onto it. In fact, I'm actually on top of it. All will be revealed. But what about that moonrise? Only in the Outback. Now, in a town where summer temps can reach 50 degrees, everyone quickly decided to make like wombats and live underground. Temperature here, a constant and very comfy 22. If you want a unique night's sleep, check into the Underground Motel. Rooms are basic with shared facilities, and remember to carry your map, because pretty soon, all tunnels start to look the same. Underground Motel also has an underground bar, and Rich, I've got to say, I think this is the first beer that I've ever had underground, so thanks very much for having me. I'm looking forward to spending the night. And I reckon that tonight I'm going to sleep like a wombat. Underground.
You really?
Discover the magic of the outback at White Cliffs. Bunk down at the Underground Motel for $99 per couple per night. To book, call 08 8091 6677. And the best way to see the place is with Tri-State Safaris. Their one-day tour to White Cliffs is $168 for adults and $84 for the kids. Call them on 08 8088 2389.
My people have lived along this river for thousands of years, maybe hundreds of thousands of years, and there's still evidence of this today. Their bodies became jagged boulders and their veins silver, their blood lead. Our people, the Barkindji people.
You're watching Sydney Weekender and I am out back. In fact, way out back with Tri-State Safaris in Opal Country. This is White Cliffs. And you can still come out here and kick over the mully keeps and maybe find your fortune. But as I mentioned earlier, there is some genuine outback characters here in this place. Welcome to Jock's place. Hello? Hey, Jock.
Hello,
Hey,
you're
Jock.
welcome to Jock's place at White Cliffs.
How you going, mate?
You want to come and have a look through the dugout walking
Yeah,
line?
yeah, that's why I'm
You're
coming.
guaranteed to laugh here, but no Opal. Come in, mate, come in. And where are you all from?
Jock's place is more museum than mine. But old Jock, he is the genuine article. How long have you been here?
I've been here 40 years, and if you've been here for 40 years like me, you'd be completely mad too. Even the dogs go mad here. I said the missus completely mad. Don't stop here too long, mate, you'll be going mad too.
He may be mad, but Jock's not stupid. And he's got a bit of friendly advice for anyone thinking of hitching up the wagon and trying their luck today.
Oh, Yuli, a German bloke, he sums it up with digging perfect. He sums it up perfect. He's mad too. He's been here for 40 years like me too. He said, my two mates got $100,000 each the other day out of Opal. You mean to tell me they got $100,000 each? He said, that's dead right, but they spent $98,000 looking for it and 10 years to find it. Understand?
You can come out and meet Jock anytime here in White Cliffs. Admission is by donation. Hope you're enjoying the show. I'm certainly enjoying being at Jock's place here in White Cliffs. Now, Jock will tell you, this used to be an original working mine. But now the place is like a museum, mate, and I wanted to know, where did you get all this stuff from?
I was at shearing. I got a lot around the old shearing shed dumps.
When you were shearing?
Yeah, auctions, people give me stuff. A lot of this is given to me. And all these old bottles, that when in the old days, all the houses had a rubbish hole, say 4 to 6 foot deep. And when you're digging out for old bottles, you don't just get old, you get old pipes and all the old irons and all them things there.
Well, I'll tell you what, mate, it is fascinating stuff, and if you get up here, well worth a look. Now, how about we go upstairs, have a cup of tea and a piece of cake,
I reckon it's worth a beer.
and after the break, you guys will be eating out. All right, we head up?
Right, let's
All right.
go.
And when you come to White Cliffs, you have to go home with a little souvenir, and hopefully that will be an opal. There's a couple of places you can go. Outback Treasures is one. The lady there, Barbara, is a master goldsmith, and the settings that she makes for the opals are apparently unbelievable. Or you can come here, top-level opals. See Donna Lee? You can buy everything in the shop from a $2 bottle of chips to a $40,000 opal. Did you guys find that?
Yes, we did. My husband Ron's found it, and it's a solid opal, pure White Cliffs crystal opal.
Well, I want you to hold that because I don't want to drop, but I wanted you to have a look at this because I sort of found this morning. Look, the colours are not too bad, similar.
Oh, similar colour, but I think, Mike, you're going to have a look around.
Around the shop?
Yes.
Well, don't go away because next week's show is an absolute